Hello everybody, this is Kenny again with Don Conejo Designs and now with doTERRA essential oils as well. Beautiful inside and out. I wanted to talk today, this week, a little bit about an oil that I have come to love, oregano. Now, I make essential oil jewelry, and when you wear essential oil jewelry, you want to have a pleasant aroma. Oregano oil, probably not the one you want to put on your essential oil jewelry, but it's awesome, so I'm going to talk about it anyway. And I'm going to make this bracelet just because I want to make another piece. So oregano is one of those awesome awesome oils that our ancestors knew about before they knew why it worked, right? So grandma and great grandma would put oregano in their meals and their pasta and all that, and we wondered why their kids never got sick. They didn't have to go to the hospital as much. It's because when you are consuming these plants like oregano, the benefits of the oils in the plants themselves are working on our bodies, and we didn't even know why. It was good for you. That's why they say eat your vegetables and things like that, because they knew this stuff was good for us. Well, now we know why. Oregano has these chemical constituents in it: carvacrol, thymol, terpenine, romaric acid. And these are things that, like the name of this video, are pretty much everything, right? And so they're antibacterial, they're antifungal, they're antiseptic, they're antiviral, they're anti-inflammatory, they're antioxidant. That means this stuff does pretty much everything. I love it, right? So I was first introduced to oregano oil when I started getting a little sick. I was good, and people were like, hey, why don't you take some oregano oil and put it under your tongue? Beware, this is a hot oil. It does not taste good necessarily, so be careful putting it under your tongue. But I did it, and lo and behold, I started feeling better pretty quickly. My cough went away. My head didn't hurt as much anymore. What was going on? Well, this oil, oregano, as an antibacterial, antiviral, it literally will kill naturally the bad stuff that causes you to get sick. So, let me give you an example. You get a little fungus on your feet. Your feet start to smell a little bad or whatever. You take a bowl of water, hot, warm water, and you put your Epsom salts in there. You take your oregano and you put it in there, and then your wife will be like, oh, are you cooking dinner? And you're like, no, I'm just soaking my feet. And then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, you have to do it multiple times, but you start to notice that the fungus is no longer under your toenails. It's an antifungal. It works. You got bad breath, right? That's oftentimes caused by bacteria in your mouth. So you take some water, you put some oregano in it, this oregano oil, and then you gargle with it. And because if it's pure and potent, like the oils that I use here from doTERRA, you can swallow it. Anything else, You have to look at the label. If it says only for topical use, don't put it in your mouth. That's just logic. But if it's able to be ingested, you can swallow it, which is good for you. And then you realize, this tastes good. This tastes like oregano. It also means that your mouth is nice and fresh. It works. You can, because it is such a strong oil and it does all these good stuff, these benefits, you need to take it. But it doesn't taste good. And what I was telling people before is like, when we were young and grandma said, eat your vegetables, or mom said, eat your vegetables, and you're like, I don't like it. That doesn't mean we don't eat it, right? And so you can mitigate that by, so I use my oregano oil and water, obviously, like I've just said, but you could put some peppermint in it. Peppermint will make it taste better. Or you could put it in a veggie capsule and then take it, and you don't even taste it because it goes down inside that capsule. You just take it apart, you put that oil in there, and but it works. It works for your the respiratory system. It supports your respiratory health. It gets rid of things like warts. If you have those kind of unsightly warts or whatever, take a little Q-tip, put a drop of oregano on it, and put that oil right on the wart. You don't even need to put it in the area around it, just right on the wart itself. You do that a couple times a day for a couple days, bam, you will see that wart dry up and fall off. I've seen it happen. One cool thing. Can I squish this down there? Come on. Come on. Oregano is also an anti-inflammatory. So if you have a problem where your joints are starting to hurt you a little bit, right? Like as we get older, you could put some of this oregano, rub this oregano right on those joints, and it will begin to lessen the inflammation. I do want to caution, though, with oregano that if you are pregnant or you're breastfeeding, this is not for you. This is not the time for you because it can cause you to have less breast milk for your baby. And we want your babies to be full and happy and chunky like babies are supposed to be. But oregano oil, it's anti-everything. You have more questions? Hit me up in the comments. Or if you want to figure out how you can get some of this, the good stuff, then let me know, and I'll talk to you about how you can get it into your home. Have a great day.